Hey guys, I want to talk a little bit about why I even started this whole this channel and started teaching these tutorials. But it all happened by accident, right? It was just like you. I'm always looking to improve, looking to learn more. And so I go on the internet, go on YouTube, and search all these Wing Chun instructors, Sifus, and all these people putting up these videos. And I went through, I think I almost went through all of them, right? And I really was surprised that a lot of the quality of the instruction was was not up to par. Right? I thought that there was a lot of room for improvement. Okay, so I thought, well, I really didn't know where I would fit. Would people, what would people think of my instruction? So I put up a 5-minute video. That was my first video I did, and that was 5 months ago, right? And I put it up. It was a 5-minute video on the Pak Sao, and I got such a great response. I got such a warm response from all of you guys, and that really showed me that I did have something to offer to you guys, and that that I could teach through these videos and kind of try to help improve the quality level, right? So that's where it all started. It actually happened by accident. I never really intended to even do all this, but I'm glad I did. Okay? So one is, I want to thank everybody for all the encouraging comments and all the private messages and the emails and really just inspiring me to continue. All right. So thank you very much. All right. The other thing is, understand that I have a lot of experience on both sides of the martial arts coin, okay? It kind of puts me in a unique position, okay? Because I always hear the argument between, let's say like mixed martial arts and, or in other words, fighting in the ring and fighting in the street, okay? That argument, it's been going on. I always hear it, right? Eventually, you're in it long enough, you run into that argument, right? People in the ring, they say, oh, you guys you don't put on equipment, you guys don't spar. How do you know it works, right? And then the Wing Chun guys, they say, well, we train for the street, and that's completely different. We can gouge your eyes, kick your groin, things like that. So. And both sides, I think I've done both sides. The problem, I think, a lot of the argument comes because the people only see one side of the coin. They haven't done both. And I'm not talking dabble, just a little bit. I'm talking spending 10 years in each art and really learning it to a point where you can do it extremely well. Right? That's what I've done, right? But the problem is that people who have these arguments, the people who fight in the ring have never done Wing Chun or to that level, with a qualified instructor, And the people who have done Wing Chun for a long time, they haven't done the other side of the coin. They haven't gone in and really sparred and really learn that side or that aspect of fighting in the ring. So that's, I think, puts me in a kind of a unique position, right? Where, because I've done both and I see it from both sides, right? So these videos that I'm making, it's with that perspective, okay? I'm not trying to convert any one side to another side. I'm not, okay? That's why I always say, if it works for you, if your method works for you, then stick with it, okay? Who knows? Maybe down the road it'll change, right? But all right, now if it works for you, then fine. Who am I to say any different, right? All I'm here to do is show you and share with you my years and years of knowledge from both sides of the coin and what works for me, right? And show you why it works for me, okay? That's all I'm doing. Now it's up to you whether or not you want to take that information and practice. But at least, you know, I'm giving you the tools to do your own research, right? But like I said, it's all up to you. I'm just here to share with you my knowledge, right, and my research, right, from the perspective of both sides. Okay. Dan Inosanto, he's one of my great instructors, right? The most I've ever learned from Dan Inosanto wasn't in training. It was when we would go out and have lunch with a big group of people, right, after training, right? And I used to love those things, right? We'd go and we'd go have lunch, right? And he would tell us these stories about Bruce Lee, about his experiences and stuff like that. And those were the times where I learned the most, right? And I'm going to share with you something that he said to me, and it stuck with me all these years. He said, martial arts is like creating your own suit, okay? So right now, let's say, over the years, I've created my own suit, right? And it fits me. I tailor it to fit me, right? Now, the problem is that people, they try to fit into my suit, okay? Or they try to fit into Guru Dan's suit or anyone else's, right? They try to fit into it, but it doesn't fit you. It was made for me, right? So he says when you teach, you can't do that. You can't try to fit your suit onto all your students. And your students shouldn't try to fit into your suit, okay? As an instructor, okay, my job is to teach you to cut, to make patterns, to sew, right? To do all the stuff that's required so that you can make your own suit. See? So that's what I'm trying to do. That's how I'm always telling you, don't focus so much on the technique. Focus on what makes that technique work, the concepts and the principles, right? And don't contradict yourself, right? Stick to the concepts and principles that work for you, and then stick with it, right? And those are the tools. Those are the cutting tools. That's the scissors. That's the tape measure. That's the stitching. And that's what you need to learn. And that's, as an instructor, that's what I'm trying to do through these videos. Is not teach you how to fit in my suit, but teach you to fit in your own suit. Make your own suit. I'm sorry, how to make your own suit. So hopefully you guys get that, and that's it. And I also appreciate that you guys. This is my channel. Nobody seems to argue a lot, and I really appreciate that. You guys are actually coming in. You guys are bringing up some good questions every now and then. You bring up good questions, but it's always positive, right? No one's here slamming each other and getting into these internet arguments, and I really appreciate, you know. So once again, I just wanted to thank everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.